During the time when Bionicle G1 was around, LEGO tried to make some other construction sets, but this one instead uses a system with rotation joints rather than ball joints. These were in Knight's Kingdom G2, and the sets are Raskus, Denju, Jaco, Santis, King Matthias, and Vladek. I'm pretty sure you can guess who's the only villain out of these 6 sets. I'm pretty sure it's the guy with the Bale Shield. These sets have 41 to 48 pieces, with all these being the new parts and recolors at the time when these were released. Plus, in the European version of these sets that don't come with cards, had the shield holder pieces in different colors, which I question why they did that. Really doesn't make sense to do. Now, there is one very noticeable problem with these sets, and it has to do with the rotation joints. Now, there isn't anything wrong with these joints besides the feet, which unless they are on a base plate, pulsing them will be a nightmare. But though I do really like the feet, or maybe that's just because I'm so sick with nowadays construction sets, you see those annoying clown feet, that I just see all kind of feet as good that haven't been used for over 4 years. As with the limbs, besides the front part, every other side of the limbs are pretty much flat. Besides one side are the upper and lower leg that uses this small armor piece. I like that this piece was added to give it a bit of detail on a brick with rotation joints. Yet I am very disappointed that the king didn't have this piece. With the brick pieces that were used as armor, both the 4 knights and the king uses either of these pieces, while Santis is the only one of the knights that uses a different piece for his chest, and the other 3 have printed pieces for their chest. Sadly, the king doesn't have a different and a printed piece for his chest. Yeah, pretty disappointing, but I guess that is because he has a cape, which is a pretty stupid reason if you ask me. As for Vladek, he uses completely different pieces for his armor. I love that he doesn't use any of the pieces the knights use to make him different, and the type of pieces help give that kind of evenness look. However, I don't like the chest. Maybe if the center part was one stud stack would be a bit better. I also don't like Raskus' chest as well, due to those flat spots, and of how the 2 pieces are placed. Now, the torso is one piece, but a better one piece torso than the ones in Galador. There are 8 studs on the chest, 4 studs on the shoulders, and 6 stud holes on the back. Plus, the left arm has a function, but instead of turning a gear or knob piece, you flip this switch up and down. For a 1-piece torso, it's pretty good, along with the printing on all of them as well, but the crown on the king torso kind of bugs me a little. The heads have a printed face on these almost smoothly flat heads, and they look fantastic. Really show some characteristics with their facial expression. However, the chin doesn't look good and would be better without that. Also, Vladek's nose looks ugly. As for the helmets, are also fantastic. Raskus reminds me of Leonardo mask, and the crown is pretty nice with having that little stud on the top. Sadly, these helmets only connect with this headpiece. Oh, if only these had an actual hole on top. Last are the weapons, which they all have a sword and a shield. I am very disappointed with this. I mean, I understand with the shield since it's a main thing with the theme, and in the US version have cards for some game that likely no one plays. But as with the swords, they could have gave Santis a hammer, Wesker my axe, and a Danju a spear. Give these sets different weapons like with Bionicle, instead of I like swords, since there are more weapons than just swords. Heck, Jankor and Matthias have the same swords in the same color. But the swords are nice, and the drawings or the shields are also nice, but it really annoys me that the shields are flat as paper. So overall, I recommend them, and don't recommend them. Looking at the front of these sets, they are good and are something for people who like system over technic. However, the flat sides or the arm and legs sticks out too much, and let's not forget about the feet problem. So the best way to put it, I recommend them for people who enjoy system, and even if you want to get these for the swords, I don't recommend them for people who enjoy technic. Obviously, just to get the swords by themselves or Bricklink. They get a cup of base plate.